bus driver, and she basically had to tell us to turn off whatever I was doing. I was like, what the fuck? It's like I wasn't doing anything. Nobody was bugged. I wasn't bugging nobody. I was trying to be polite. I don't know what the fuck is going down. People are just stupid these days, man. Anyway, before I go any further, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. I sincerely appreciate, guys. You guys are wonderful. I saw you guys doing that on the last video. Please continue on this one. I sincerely appreciate that, because believe me, guys, the likes and subscriptions are definitely lifelines for these videos, because yeah, people assume I'm a little like eccentric. Well, isn't that the whole point of these videos? To show my eccentricities, like show what kind of person I am. Mind you, I love being crazy, I love being cuckoo, but the difference is it's not an act, really. Everything you see is uncut, unfeathered, and unfiltered. It's just me. You're just seeing who I am. Who I am. Anyway, yes, folks, I had to project. If I didn't, I would go crazy. Anyway. And by the way, guys, I was having a thought process of how it is these days when it comes to raising our kids, right? Mind you, problem is there's certain cultures that are on the rise right now that I feel like should die. Like, honestly, guys, there are things that is going around. It's becoming a cancer. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I hate certain groups telling people that it's okay to be soft on kids. Don't get me wrong. Within reason, it's fine. I understand it. There are certain limits to being a soft parent. Like, for one thing, if you have a kid that's no older than 2 or 3 years old, it's cool to be, accommodating to a point. But there's a difference between accommodating and showing blatant, you're basically showing that you don't care about your kid, whether or not they're causing other people's problems. Like I was saying in the last video, I still work at a restaurant, and kids running around doing all that stuff is normal, because it's a public space and kids tend to go crazy, which is understandable. I mean, it's not all that surprising. Just there's a difference between the kid going crazy and you practically encouraging it. Like, you're telling the parent, hey, your kid's knocking shit over. And I was like, what the hell? And don't get me wrong, I wouldn't say that out loud that way. I was like, ma'am, your kid is definitely going nuts. Would you mind trying to rein him in, please? That's all I would say. And I know for a fact, I can hear it in the back of my mind. You get two options. There's two options. The reasonable one would be like, she A, realize what's going on. Hey, how's it going? Derpy bread. I like that. That's awesome. Thank you very much for checking out my videos. I'm going to the store. Derpy. And like I was saying, I hate it when you have to tell these parents. Like I said, there's two options that these people are going to do. They're going to be like the first one, which hopefully is the first and only reaction, where the parent goes, oh, my dear, my bad, I'm so sorry, let me go fix the problem, I apologize. and then go to little Susie or little Billy. Little Billy, Susie, you should not be doing what you're doing. No, no, no. And that would be my only reasonable thought process. Because again, it's reasonable. Everybody thinking, hey, your kid doing something they shouldn't be doing, you know, reprimand. Obviously, you got to reprimand these kids. Otherwise, they think they can get away with anything. Hey, Buddha. How you doing? Thank you for checking out my videos. Excuse me, guys. Pardon me. Oops. Watch the tail. Excuse me. Too many people out these days. Too many people. I'm already feeling my social battery draining. I'm kidding, guys. Not really 100% kidding, but I'm at that point. I still got 8 hours on my day. And yes, folks, 8 hours, and then I'm going home. Am I gonna be standing all day? Hell no. I'm gonna be trying to sit down as much as I possibly can. Yeah, I gotta go work, but yeah. But anyway, like I was saying, and you're probably wondering, what is the second option parents usually do? Well, it's a degree, to be honest. The second option's has more degrees to it. It's either between, please don't tell me how to parent my child, to screeching such words to the point where it becomes ultrasonic. Yeah, guys, there's no in between. I'm gonna be honest, guys, and if there is, I haven't seen it, because I've seen both sides. I've seen the extreme, you shouldn't be telling me what to do with my own kid, or the cussing me out and wishing my descendants would be born with cancer. Yeah, it's within those parameters. And mind you, I've only experienced one, seen both. Mind you, I hate the nuclear reaction, because it's like, lady, all you have to do is have some common sense and tell your kid to knock it off. But you can't do it, because you are so, you're that Instagram mom that thinks that they can have their kid do random shit, and later, guess what happened? Your kid is being told to knock off their shit, and all of a sudden it becomes the headlines in your opinion. It's like, oh, guess what? This guy doesn't like when kids are kids. You gotta see this guy. I'm like, oh fuck. Like, all I said was not tell him to knock it off. You're making it trash, and I have to clean everything up. Like, and on top of the fact that your kid caused damage, which you have to pay for. And all of a sudden, when you say stuff like that, oh, they get offended. They get offended quick. Why do I gotta pay for it? Not much, man. Not much. Man, I'm just saying, the kids. Yeah, I know, I agree. No, but like, I find it funny how a lot of people assume that all we are is just civil servants, and you can talk to us all you want, any way you want. Basically, hey, I can talk to you because you can't say anything back. I'm like, honey, I can say anything I want back. There's a difference between whether I want to or should I. There's a big difference. A lot of people just don't get that, and I'm putting that out as a PSA, ladies and gentlemen. Just because most people don't say those things, it doesn't mean they can't. It means they have enough brains in their skulls not to say it. Mind you, a lot of times it is somewhat fear, but we need a society to get away from that fear, to stop fearing telling people off. Because from now on, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I want us to have a culture where we can be nice, and if we can't be nice, shut up. Yeah. Yes, folks. I said it. I hate when people telling me that I can't be, vulgar. I can't be. I could be any which way I feel like. There's a difference between whether I can be or should I be. And that, my folks, is what social is. Whether or not you know you should or you shouldn't. A lot of people forget there is an actual effing difference. I said effing because I got kids around me, and I don't like doing that in front of kids. But, ladies and gents, people assume me being polite is basically giving them a full quarter to act like an idiot. Guys, I'm not an idiot. I'm not a fool, and I'm not a pushover. Stop trying to act like I am. And as a society, stop acting like you should. Because you shouldn't have to act like that. And anyway, guys. Sorry. I'm talking about anybody in specifics. Like, let me. I'm talking about people that go out there and let their kids be. I'm talking about kids being kids, but within reason. Don't let your kids go out and trash a restaurant just because you don't have the mentality to not bring them or not to watch them. If you can't watch them, don't bring them. It's that simple. Mind you, again, there's a reason why we developed apps for deliveries. It's for people that either can't go out or, it was developed obviously for the pandemic, obviously, and we kept it because it was so convenient. But honestly, guys, if you're the type of person that go out to a place and hi, how's it going? If you're the type of person that goes out with your kids and basically make hell for the people that work at certain establishments, do us all a favor and don't do it. Don't go. We do not need your stress. We have not enough stress as it is doing our job. We don't need you adding to it. And the worst part is we can't tell you anything because we're trying to be professional. Have you ever noticed that one waitress you're in the middle of a place and the waitress is just smiling, but you can tell she's digging her nails into her own arm because you're being idiots or assholes? There's a reason why her arm has fresh bruises or fresh blood coming down her hand, is because she had the last word with you and your kids. She's having none of it, but she can't say anything because she's at work. So I'm saying it for her or them. If you can't go to a place and respect where you are, have any kind of respect for where you're eating, or where you're buying your stuff, or whatever. If you can't have any kind of respect for the people around you, whether it's, the staff, or the actual, your fellow customers, don't go. Don't go anywhere. Order in. Please do us all a favor and just don't. It helps everyone in society. It keeps everybody from wanting to wring your neck. And it also prevents people from suing you after your kid broke a 19. So, and that's another thing that gets me. Okay, first of all, prank YouTubers. There's a difference between a little prank with your girlfriend or anything, and the
Letting freedom ring with big savings and all of the hottest hits this 4th of July. In stores and online.
Sorry about that. I had to get one other. And to answer your question, I don't mind certain pranks. I'm actually okay with pranks as long as they're tasteful. I mean, seriously, if they're funny, they're a little lighthearted, that's fine. But like, if they're downright mean or dangerous, just don't. And you guys know what I mean. If it actually puts somebody else's life in danger, or someone does not look. There's degrees to funny, and there's people that think that not everything is funny. I get that, but there's a difference between, somebody doing the cream pie thing, where they grab a thing of cream pie and slap it over your face. That's okay. I mean, it's lighthearted fun. Mine, it gets annoying, but it's not anything dangerous. There's a difference between that and someone putting a whole pound of chili sauce in your drink or whatever, and you get sent into the ER. Yeah, don't do that. Those are the kind of pranks that just cross the line. So if you're asking where I like pranks should be funny, tasteful, and again, funny for the individual. Like, if you gotta make a joke and have fun with the individual. That way, it's fun for both of you. But if you're the only one that thinks this is funny, then just don't. Because again, I've seen prank videos gone way too far, and people got hurt, sued, whatever, and I just don't want to hear it. Because between you and me, guys, I don't mind a good prank. Because I'm not gonna go out and look for a prank video, but doesn't mean I don't love prank videos. Because I see them every now and again. I think, okay, cool, okay. Because the ones I watch are very lighthearted, very cute. Not really always cute, but videos that don't actually harm anyone, long term. If it does small things, like if somebody a buzz cut my hair, I'd be knocking them into next week and then laughing about it later. That's fine. That's understandable. But again, know your audience. Know whether or not it's cool to do that to your best friend that has been, growing out your hair. You gotta also know who to prank. Because if you do it to someone that, has, issues, just don't. Because it will cause more issues. Pranks are supposed to be fun, lighthearted, passes of time, and honestly, I've seen ones that are downright romantic. Like I saw one where it was a boyfriend. It was a boyfriend doing the dart joke, You know the one I'm talking about. The one where the boyfriend pops pops something, right? Oh no, no, it was the girlfriend. My bad. It was not the girl. It was not the boyfriend. It was the girlfriend. It was the girlfriend. She pops a balloon on top of because it was a. I think it was one of those. It was a surprise thing for the. It was a surprise thing for the boyfriend because they basically he's like, hey, I got something to tell you, and I want you to I don't remember how it went because it was basically it was basically the girlfriend telling the boyfriend that she was pregnant with his kid, and apparently apparently I don't remember the setup specifically, but it was in a way where the boyfriend by the end of the prank, so basically she grabs a balloon and pops it over his head, um, and th- apparently some kind of glitter. It was like a monotone kind of glitter, and it was kind of funny because it was like, oh, glitter, everywhere. And he goes, I was like, why did you use glitter and not the other stuff? It's like, well, I think some of our pranks would harm a new addition to our little prank videos. He goes, so what are you talking? And like for 2 seconds, I was like, oh, oh damn, oh damn. It was like she was not really proposing, but she was giving it to him, and I'm like, oh, damn, bro. It's like, read the room, take 2 seconds, and apparently he heard me because he was like, oh wow, and he starts grabbing his girl, and I'm like, okay, that was tasteful, and it was funny, adorable, and mind you, it was the best video I've seen for a good while, as far as how the girl proposed that kind of concept. And I'm like, it was cute because it was well thought out. It was tailored to the person. Yeah, you see, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, don't put up videos where the person is gonna get hurt from said videos. If you do that, then that's not a prank. That's an assault charge. It's literally, that's all it is. It's like, it's just basically you put out you try to actually. I mean, like, I'm not all that surprised that he got in trouble. Like, honestly though, but they should have gotten suspended or expelled because you hit something, you hit someone with their allergen. Mind you, I'm hoping the kid was okay, but yeah, don't do that. Don't actually use allergens because that is not anywhere near okay. If you're gonna use an allergen, make sure it's a mild one, if ever. And no, I'm not condoning it. Well, he got suspended, but what about them? I mean, like I said, they should have gotten expelled because they were using allergens. And mind you, I just hope it was a mild allergen, not something life-threatening. Otherwise, again, it's considered an assault charge, or at least attempted murder at the most extreme. I'm just saying, guys. Let's just put it this way: if it's a felony, I would not recommend it. If it's something that would actually physically harm someone in any way, shape, or form, physically or emotionally, it's ill-advised. If it just makes someone laugh, chuckle, or excited, or just downright giddy, then go for it. That's the whole point of a prank, to make people laugh. Not you specifically. If it's just you laughing or a group of you people, go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
I wouldn't do it. That's just me putting my 2 cents in, and I feel like that should be the number one thing in life. But again, not everybody in my life has the same mentality. I'm just saying, as an overall rule, it should be that. But again, that's just my personal opinion. Because again, I don't mind people pranking me as long as they're not trying to kill me for it. Let alone put it on YouTube and all of a sudden, oh, we got 97,000 views on that last video, dude. As you turn around, you're talking nothing but a tombstone. Yeah, that's not cool. Mind you, yes, I'm being very, very, very extreme when it comes to that line, that little references. But again, it's gotten to that point where people actually did get hurt because people took it too far. And you know what I'm talking about. It's gotten to that point where like certain pranks are not as original anymore. It's like, well, no. I mean, if it's for someone specific, it shouldn't have to be original. I mean, the way I say it, guys, the way I see it, if it's original, great. If it came from the heart, that's awesome. But again, the main purposes to do a prank is to make someone laugh. And when I say someone, I'm talking about the other person, not you. That is my 2 cents on that one. If you're laughing with them, that's even the better. But I feel like if you're the only one laughing, is it really a joke or is it just bullying? I'm just telling you guys. That's just my personal reference. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. I gotta do some stuff before I go in. I'll see you. Well, I'll see you when I see you. Take care. Be safe. And remember, when you go out in life, remember there's always magic out there. Depends on where you find it and how you use it. Take care, guys. This is your friendly neighborhood gamer, GAMERDJINN, Kando, signing off.